vaccinated, they've all had it.
Yes,
Unfortunately. But they said it was just like bad flu. It made them ache, it made them cough.
It's a full body pain. Body pain
Yeah.
and often fever. If we took medicine, the fever gone. After 4 hours, the fever come back. So that food no taste, no smell, something like that. So this fever once after the COVID-19 infected, the I think the cold become the close the nose. You can't breathe in. Close the both
Yeah,
nose.
yeah,
Try
yeah.
to close the nose.
Oh
If the
gosh.
world people infected, sure they can't survive. Because I realized really because the once the cold from lungs to our nose, the saliva, the cold, everything try to block the air passage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, I have bad problems with my nose anyway. So when I get a cold, I can't breathe at all. Oh gosh, that sounds terrible. So yeah, it sounds a bit like a really, really bad case of bronchitis or flu. Yeah. Um, um, I think you sound like you had it really bad. Have you had all the vaccines and all the
Yes.
boosters, and
Vaccine completed. Both vaccine. Two-time vaccine completed.
have you had the third one as well?
Haven't. Third one haven't. Booster haven't. This is called booster.
Yeah, yeah, but it only lasts for about a month, I think, and then it stops working. It's not very good. So now you've got natural immunity, which is meant to be better, by the way, than any of the vaccines.
Yes.
Do you have to continue taking any boosters or drugs, or does Singapore recognize if you've been ill with it that
Yes. Booster,
you're
I think
okay?
compulsory we need to take.
Well, even if you've been ill. Even if
I
you've had the virus.
I think I don't I'm not sure, but they say everybody must take the booster. But I don't know. They send me if they send me message, I need to take. My
Okay.
record everything in the online. The Ministry of Health they see maybe they recommend to take. They send me message. If they don't want to take, I don't know. They don't follow the instruction.
You just got to do what they tell you, basically. Right. I've got
Now,
it.
how they
Yeah.
control, if you never take the precaution or vaccine or these rules, you can't work. They control your workplace. They implement
Yeah.
the workplace. They monitor whether you vaccine people only allowed to work. If no vaccine, they have some restrictions. So if you want to survive, if you want to work, you want to get money, you need to do the precautions or
Or
the
move
rules and
out of
regulations.
Singapore. I'll leave Singapore. Yeah. Are they not relaxing it now? Because most countries around the world are stopping the masks and stopping the mandates, and everything's relaxing up a bit. A lot of countries have stopped the passports. So, you don't have to be vaccinated to do certain things because they know it doesn't make any difference. You might still have to have tests. I mean, I can understand people wanting tests because that's the only way you can tell if you've got the COVID or not. But a lot of places are dropping the vaccine requirement because you can be vaccinated and have COVID. Doesn't make any difference. Isn't saving anything. Is Singapore just the same as it was? Is it stopping anything, or is it just the
No,
same?
we can't say the vaccine is no use because after vaccine you have the immunity. So if still infected, you can cure easily. If you never vaccine, very serious. If
Well,
you
it
never
is for
vaccine, that
certain people.
yes,
Yeah, if you've not been vaccinated, for most people, it doesn't matter. But if you've got underlying health conditions, it can help you. But yeah,
because this
the
thing
late
we can't decide. We are common people. The scientists scientists, doctor, the World Health Organization, what they recommend, we need to follow.
Well, I don't know. That's why they're changing what they're recommending now, aren't they? Because all the data that's come out shows that the same amount of people who've been vaccinated die as been unvaccinated. That's what it's showing now. So that's why they're changing the recommendation. And the World Health Organization has said you shouldn't have vaccine requirements anymore for traveling because it doesn't
No
make
use.
any difference. So yeah, this is the World Health Organization. This isn't me. And that's why a lot of the countries have stopped now, because they realize lockdowns didn't save anything. The masks don't stop anything. And the vaccines, if you've got a bad health condition, if you're older or if you're diabetic, and especially if you're overweight, it can help you. The average person, it doesn't really do a lot. So for you, it might help you because you've had heart disease.
Yes, yes.
So it might help you. But for people like under 40, it doesn't really do anything much. As long as they're not fat. If they're really big and fat and they don't exercise, yeah, they're going to be ill. The majority of vaccinated people in hospital that have got, had to go to hospital even though they've been vaccinated are overweight. So being overweight is a big one. Actually, that's more important than getting vaccinated. Don't be overweight. But you've lost loads of weight, haven't you?
Yeah. Few days
So you're in good shape.
I didn't eat anything. Only bread and some oats. I eat the oats and some rice. No eat much. No feel hungry.
Did you take any medicine? Did you have to have any
Yes.
medicine? Yeah.
They send me the I just here have the one application FWMM care. I just call the doctor online. They send me home the medicine.
Oh,
So
great. Cool. Okay, good. Good.
they send me home medicine and they say send me MC also medical leave also on the online. So we don't need to go outside.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I think that's the best thing you can do. I mean, I've known quite a few people who haven't been vaccinated who've had the virus. And yeah, it's not very nice. It's bad, but it hasn't killed them because they're healthy. It's if you're older that you've got to start being worried, or you've got any other indications. Other than that, it doesn't really help you that much. They thought it might, but it turns out that it doesn't really. That's why in Britain they said that doctors at the moment, they don't have to be vaccinated, and they've stopped all the requirements. There's no point. you can say only vaccinated people can go to work and they can all have coronavirus. So what does it matter? You can have all the vaccinations and die of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you know what, it seems like just one of those things. When it's your time, it's your time. Unfortunately. So yeah. But the main thing is you're feeling better. You've got lots of immunity now because you've had all the different drugs, and now you've actually had the coronavirus. You're actually in a lot better shape. So if you get it again, you're probably going to be, a lot better off. You're not going to get it as bad, because people say once they've had it the second time, I've only known one person who had it the second time worse, but when you get it the second time, it's not as bad. So if you've actually caught it, you're much better off than people who've just had the vaccine. So you should be healthier now. If you get it again, it should be better. So that's good. So that's the positive thing.
Yes.
which is great. But yeah, I know what you mean. I'm going to keep following. Thankfully, we have some mandates here. You can't do this, that, and the other, but I'm just going to keep following the advice and see what happens with things. So at the moment, I'm young enough, I'm healthy enough, I don't need to have any vaccines. So I'm going to stick with that. I don't need to wear masks. Stick with that. And I'll go from there. So, yes. So when do you go back to work, or are you already back at work?
I have MC until Thursday.
Until Thursday. Do they still pay you in
Yes, I
Singapore? You know, if
think
you get COVID, do they still pay
yes,
you?
yes, they need to pay because MC means need to pay.
Ah, is that like a medical certificate?
Medical certificate, yes.
Right, yeah. So the doctor said, so
Yes,
you're
must
okay.
yes. Unable to work.
Right. Oh, good. So are you ready? How are you feeling now? Would you be ready to go back to work? Do you think you'll be okay to go back to work?
Yes, yes. Not tomorrow. I have MC until Thursday. Maybe if the company never say anything, I go back Friday. If the company force me to come early, I see how the situation.
Can
Sometimes they,
you, sorry, what were you going to
yeah,
say?
the company. If sometimes they less manpower, they ask me to come back to work. I need to consider. I don't know.
Yeah.
Actually, the doctor say we no need to. I no need to go to work.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's better to stick with the doctor. I think there's so many people who are really scared of coronavirus as well. I can't imagine your work wanting you to go back early because most people are really scared of the virus. So, you know
Yes,
what I
yes.
mean? I can't imagine that they're going to, which is good for you, can have a proper rest because that's what you need. You don't want us to go back too early. Can you taste now or smell?
I think the taste still the food is not much taste like last time. Maybe some different taste.
Mm,
Tastes different, but body okay. Only the cough still have the cough,
yeah.
cold and cough.
But is it a bad cough or is it eased?
Yeah, normal the cough like normal cough, but
Yeah.
when we cough and how to say they feel sleepy. Always feel sleepy.
Yeah, that's why you need a rest till Thursday. Absolutely. It's just too much. No, you get your rest. I mean, the only thing I've ever had like it before was bronchitis. And they took me to the hospital and you could see the stuff on my lungs. You know, my lungs were full of fluid at the bottom. It's pretty bad. In a way, it's the same sort of situation as COVID. The only difference is it was bacterial, not viral. With a virus, there's not a lot you can do. That's why the vaccines don't really work. You know, it's like the
Hmm.
cold. You can't really cure it. You can just make it better. But at least if it's bacteria, you can take antibiotics. So, yeah, they gave me some antibiotics and that pretty much killed it off, which is good. But yeah, if it was a virus, I think it would have taken a lot longer to get well because you can't use medicines on a virus in the same way. You can make yourself feel better, but it won't stop the virus.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, I can imagine that was pretty bad. Well, at least you're feeling better. Your taste is back a bit, so that's good. Did the doctor say how long it would take for you to feel normal again?
Doctor didn't say anything. He say just 1 week rest, self quarantine. That's it. He
And
said.
that's it. Yeah.
We, I never go see doctor personally. Only I call online the government doctor.
Because of the,
Just
yeah.
online call. They send medicine and they send me certificate also online. So just take rest.
Ah, okay. So they don't actually know you personally or
Yes.
how, yeah, got you.
Because I
Um,
also don't want to go there. If I go there, maybe I try to spread others. So I don't want to go there.
or even worse, like I don't
Yes.
want my
Yes.
mother-in-law to go anywhere near the doctors because then she'll catch it.
Yes. Yes.
You could get the damn thing again. Um, yeah, that's even worse. Yeah, well, the friends I've had that have had it, most of them after 2 or 3 weeks are pretty much back to normal. Um, there's only one person who said they couldn't taste very well afterwards. And there's one person, but she was very overweight, that reckons that she can't breathe properly. And that's been going on for about a year. She still can't breathe properly, but she's very overweight and the doctor reckons, that hasn't helped, put it that way. But everyone else that hasn't got other symptoms has been pretty well, pretty good. So again, I don't think you've got too much to worry about. At least you're in Singapore and they've got good medicines. I'll keep my fingers crossed.
Mhm.
Anyway, you can have a rest from me next week. So this is number 8, this lesson.
Okay.
Next week, I don't have a lesson. I'm having a break. Nothing to do with COVID. I
Okay.
just need a break. I said I don't feel too well today. So excuse me if I look a bit bad. It's not my back or anything. It's stomach problems. I think I just ate something bad. So our next time will be Sunday, the 27th of February. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll write that in. So Sunday, the 27th of February. You've got all the bank details and the new prices. Obviously, you've got no rush to pay anything right now because it's going to be 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't have to think about rushing out to the bank. I don't want you going out and catching something
Okay.
again or making yourself tired. Okay. So yeah, just when it's time, do what you have to do.
Yes.
Okay. Would you said you would like to continue?
Yes. Yes.
Cool. Okay, now I have got some pronunciation today because I know we were doing vocabulary and that, but I thought today might be a good idea to do some pronunciation.
Yes.
So I'm gonna share my screen and we'll work out which one we're gonna do. So yeah, that's countries. What's this one? This was the normal pronunciation one. Right, this one is a listening. Oh, I'm going to have to stop sharing and put my sound on. Sorry, I forgot to put my sound on. Let me do it again. I need to share the sound. That's better. Right, so this one I found, and it's a good one for listening. And again, I'll stick everything into your Skype and I'll stick it in my notes. So if you want to do it again or you want to see it again, it's there. And this one, you have to listen, yeah, and then you have to write the words spelling it correctly. So what you can do is listen, and then I can do you want me to give you control, or do you want to tell me how to spell the word?
I just tell.
Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Island. Island.
How do we spell that?
Island.
Say the word
Island.
Island. How do we spell that?
ISLAND.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. That's to record it. You don't need to. You're saying it for me. Right, and another one.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
Comfortable.
Comfortable. Let's hear it again. Do you remember, I always say it's not 4 syllables, it's 3.
Comfortable. Comfortable.
That's how we pronounce it. Yes. So how do we spell it?
Comfortable. COM. Comfort. FOR.
FOR, yeah.
TABLE.
Yeah. So it looks like comfortable or comfortable, but I can't say it. But we say it as comfortable. Could you say it again?
Comfortable.
Yes. Yeah. There's only 3 syllables when you say it.
So I think the FOR no need pronounce is it comfortable.
Yeah, it's not comfortable. It's this bit in the middle. So this section here.
Comfortable. Silent.
Yeah, that we don't. Yeah.
Comfortable.
Yeah, it's like the OR in the middle isn't there. Yeah, that's exactly right. I thought this would be a good one. I thought, oh, this is one I haven't done with you. We'll do this one. Okay, let's try number 3.
Wednesday. Wednesday.
Again, notice how it's said.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
He say Wednesday, but we normally say Wednesday.
Yeah, no, Wednesday. That's how we pronounce it. Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday. Today is Sunday.
Yes. Sunday's a
Wednesday.
lot easier to say, isn't it? Wednesday's
Wednesday.
the last day of rest. Yeah. So how do we pronounce it? How do we pronounce it? How do we
Wednesday.
spell it?
WEDNES. Wednesday. DAY.
Yeah,
Wednesday.
that's
Wednesday.
right.
Wednesday.
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 So it's
Wednesday.
like that D
Mm.
doesn't exist, yeah?
Yes, yes.
Wednesday. Yeah.
Wednesday.
Right, let's try the next one.
Buffet. Buffet.
Buffet.
Ages since I had a buffet meal. I think
Buffet.
coronavirus has sort of stopped that.
Yes, buffet.
Okay, how do we spell it?
Buffet. Buffet. B-O.
No, not O.
B-A.
Nope.
B-E.
Buffet.
U. F-A-Y.
Nope. It's a French word.
Oh, buffet.
I like that. Oh, it's a French word. Oh my God.
F-E-Y-E. Oh, buffet.
Buffet.
Oh, this is no buffet. We only
Nope.
pronounce T, right?
Buffet.
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 Buffet. Oh, buffet.
Like book.
Bu.
Buffet.
Buffet. Buffet. Buffet. Buffet.
Buffet.
Buffet.
Buffet.
Buffet.
Yes. Good exercise, this, huh? Right, let's try another one. Let's try number 5.
Work. Work.
This should
Work.
be easy.
Work. Work.
No, not work. Not walk. Work.
Work.
That's it. Wide mouth.
Work.
And how do we spell it?
W-O-R-K.
Yeah, of course. That's the easy one. But it's the pronunciation. It's not work. Work. I can't say it like that. It's a wide mouth. Work.
Work.
Perfect.
Work.
Yeah. It's
Work.
almost as if it's W-E-R-K. Yeah. Okay, let's try another one.
B-C. Busy.
BC. B-U-S-Y.
Yeah, you should know that one. Good. I didn't want to say too much because if you didn't know that, I'd be very upset. Let's try another one because you're always busy. You work too hard, you. Hey, I was speaking to someone the other day. I say, oh, I know someone in Singapore. And I said, he isn't from Singapore, but he's working there. And they said, oh, gosh, they work so hard in Singapore. I said, tell me about it. He tells me he starts at 8 and finishes at 8, 6 days a week. Crazy man. You need a rest. Hey, maybe this whole COVID thing is your body saying, right, Shan, have a rest. You do. You work very hard. Okay. Let's try this one.
Doubt. Doubt.
Doubt.
Yes. How do we spell it, though?
Doubt. D-O-U-G-H-T. No,
Say it again.
D-O-U-B-T. B-T.
That's it. Yes. Yes.
Doubt.
Good. And you pronounce that fine, perfectly. 8.
Cloves. Cloves.
Close.
Clothes.
Gloves or close?
Cloves.
Clothes.
Clothes.
Close.
The back from your teeth. Z underneath the roof of your mouth. Clothes. Clothes.
Clothes. Clothes.
Yeah. Can you
Clothes.
say th?
Clothes.
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 Yeah. Yeah.
Clothes.
You got it there.
Clothes.
Yes. It's really
Clothes.
hard. It's really hard. So many of my students say closes. No, we don't have closes. How do we spell it?
Clothes. Clothes.
Clothes.
Clothes. Clothes.
Not clothes. Clothes. Th.
Clothes.
That's it.
Clothes.
It's
Clothes.
the process of the comes under your tongue, and then the z, which is the tongue up under your mouth. Clothes.
Clothes.
Yeah. Yes. That's it. That's one to record, and obviously you can record these as well. Try recording that one and listening to it compared to it. This is a good one for you to do on your own as well after me. You can spend the next week doing this. No, spend the next week. You're not doing any homework. You are staying, having a rest in bed. I'm telling you.
Tuna. Tuna.
Tuna.
Tuna. Yeah, that's fine.
Tuna.
No problem. How do you spell it?
Tuna.
Yeah.
Tuna.
With your accent, that is no problem. Different
Tuna.
accents have different
What is
issues.
the meaning tuna?
Oh, well, that's easy. I forget the meaning. I'll just show you a picture.
That is food?
It's, yeah, this stuff. It's a fish. Yeah. And normally you see it like this. Yeah, it's a very meaty fish. Yeah. Sometimes we see it in a tin. So you might also see it. Oh, God. Hang on. Google being stupid like this. Yeah. So sometimes we see it in a tin like this, and that's tuna. But it's just a fish.
So tuna is a fish meat. Meat is it? Fish
Yeah.
meat.
But not tuna. Tuna. Let's listen again.
Tuna.
Tuna.
Tuna. Yeah, like
Tuna.
a chew.
Tuna.
Yeah, not two. Americans might say tuna, but we don't. It's definitely tuna. Right. Let's try number 10.
Suit. Suit.
Shoot.
No, not
Shoot.
shoot. Suit.
Shoot.
Suit.
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 How do we spell it?
SUIT.
Yes, but it's not shoot, because that's what you do with a gun.
Suit. This is the suit means building, right?
A suit? No, a suit is what you probably wear when you're being really posh or go to a wedding. Suit. Yeah,
but
that's
another
a suit.
meaning, the same like suit, also the apartment is it? House.
No, that is, you mean something like that. Yeah?
But same spelling?
No, it's got an E and we pronounce it sweet.
Sweet.
This is sweet.
But we hear SUITE, sweet.
Yeah. With this one, it's SUIT, suit. Yeah. Okay. Number 11.
Doctor.
Oh,
Doctor.
you should know this one.
Doctor.
How do we spell it? Yeah, that's fine.
DOCTOR.
Yeah, with an OR. Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let me check. Yeah. Number 12.
Colleague.
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 Colleague or garlic?
One's colleague and one's garlic.
Yes,
so co is different from garlic, colleague. And I'm making my mouth more so you can see how you say it.
Colleague and garlic.
Ick is different from eeg. The end of colleague is eeg. The end of garlic is ick. Yeah, so colleague. Can you say it? Colleague.
garlic,
Garlic.
garlic.
Better. There should be
Now
a real difference.
you again on the sound.
So this one is
colleague, colleague,
colleague.
Colleague.
Yeah.
Colleague.
Not colleague.
Colleague.
Yes. How do we
Colleague.
spell it?
Colleague. 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 COU.
No. That would be cow.
Colleague. LEAGUE.
Say it slowly. COLLEAGUE. Yes. It's an awful word to spell. Colleague. Which syllable stress? First or second?
First.
Yes. So make sure when you say it, colleague, not colleague, colleague.
Colleague.
That's right. The second syllable should be really short. So it's colleague. Yeah. Okay, 13.
steak, steak,
Steak.
How do you spell it?
STAKE.
Now, that is one way of spelling. I don't know whether they'll allow that. I think they mean a steak. Yeah, they mean a steak that you eat, like beef. That is okay. You can spell steak like that. If it's a wooden steak, big wooden pole, that's okay. But we're talking about beef. I'm going to have some steak tomorrow. It's Valentine's Day, so I'm having some steak.
Oh,
how do you pronounce
STEAK, is it?
Yeah, that's you.
Steak.
Yeah. Like a cow steak. Dead cow.
So
do you eat?
Steak means
Sorry.
this one food. Is this called food? Is it? This
Yeah.
steak.
If I say a steak, it's a nice piece of meat. It doesn't have to be cow. It could be pork steak, so it could be pig. But it's a big piece of meat like this. Yeah. Can I ask you, do you eat beef?
No. I sometimes eat, but nowadays I don't eat.
Oh, so you can, because I know that some people don't eat beef because of religion. I didn't know
beef.
whether
Beef I didn't eat. Beef.
Right, okay. But you would eat pork steak or lamb steak, yeah?
Nowadays I don't like meat. I want a vegetarian. Yes.
Are you completely vegetarian, or do you
Try
only
to
eat?
try, but not sure. But sometimes eat chicken, but chicken, fish. But
Oh, chicken and fish are good, yeah.
But I don't want in future. I want a pure vegetarian.
Go for it. Why not?
Because you
I
see, the
eat.
elephant eat only vegetable. How strong?
Yeah. But it depends on your metabolism in your body. Some animals are designed to eat meat. If you don't eat meat, you have to take some tablets, don't you? Supplements to give you the stuff that meat doesn't give you anymore. But yeah, I know people who don't eat meat. Plenty of people. I try and eat a little bit of steak. Like steak, I'll eat once or twice a year. But probably maximum 3 times a year. Mostly I'm like you. I eat chicken and fish because it's lower fat. And chicken, fish and eggs. So will you still eat eggs and cheese?
Yes, you eat the eggs. Eggs can eat.
So you're going to be a vegetarian, not vegan. That's what you'd like to do, yeah?
Yeah, because I think the vegetable control our body and mind. I think mind
Vegetables,
also.
yeah,
When you
really
eat
important.
vegetarian, the mind also pure mind. No, the obstruction or distract mind.
Do you ever fast?
Fasting, right?
Yeah, do you ever fast?
We normally In Singapore, they never follow any fasting. Maybe live in India, we traditionally have some fasting
Mm.
some days. Yes.
That's why I'm asking. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. I've done some fasting, just for a day or something like that. That's also meant to help regenerate your cells, and they've done a lot of research and saying it can help you to heal by fasting. Like everyone's, oh, those Indian people do some fasting, silly people. But actually, it's meant to be quite. As long as don't fast for a year, you die. But some fasting is actually meant to be quite good for you. People are finding all this stuff out now, aren't they? Yeah, vegetables. No one eats enough and proper vegetables, not just vegetables from a supermarket. I mean, vegetables from a garden without the chemicals. Can you get fresh vegetables in Singapore easily?
Yes. Vegetable we can get, but how they produce, we don't know what they fertilize or
Ah,
organ.
okay,
They
yeah.
nowadays they say what put some they say the fertilize, and another one is what they say the organ or something.
Organic,
Organic,
yeah?
organic. Yeah. But I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
We just buy market. I don't know how they produce.
See, I found that that's the nice thing about living here. You can buy a lot of food that they take to the market from their gardens, probably like in India, and they don't use a lot of chemicals. Same in my fruit on my trees. The fruit I eat, there's no chemicals involved. And I think that's a lot better for you too.
Mhm.
But like you said, it's very hard to get unless you go out and kill your own animals and grow your own food. Okay, let's try number 14.
Answer.
Mm,
Answer.
Answer.
perfect. How do you
Answer.
spell it?
ANWSER.
Like that?
Hmm.
Huh? I think you mean
Yes. ANSWER.
ANSWER. Yeah. Okay, let's try the last one.
Managed. Managed.
Managed. Managed.
Yeah. And how do you spell that? That's good pronunciation. How do you spell that?
MANAGED. Managed.
Yeah, exactly, which you should know because you have to do that. Oh, then some more exercises. I like these. I didn't see this at the bottom before because I looked at these and I thought, I've got some other ones, but I thought these are really good. I've got, difficult first names, how to speak. That's just an article. No, it was the ones I thought of. I've also got the countries and things here, but I don't know do you want to try some countries or would you rather just try normal words?
Okay.
Do you want to try countries or do you just want to do some more words?
Anything can. Countries also can.
Okay, well, let's try that as well then. I'll put this one up into your notes again. So what I'll do is I'll get rid of Blair English because we've done that one. I just did some searching and found some good stuff, that's all. And I thought, oh, this was really interesting. So I like the idea of doing some things on the countries, but I said, it's up to you. So we've done that one. Let's try this then. So let's see which country this is.
Can. The. Canada.
Canada.
Yeah. How do we pronounce it? How do we
C.
spell it?
Canada. CANADA.
Yeah.
Canada.
Famous for the truckers right now, the Canada Trucker Convoy. Let's try number 2.
China. China.
China.
That's fine. How do we spell it?
China. CHINA.
Yep, no problems there. Let's try the next one.
Japan. Japan.
Japan.
Yeah, because a lot of countries say Japan, and we don't. We put the stress on the second syllable, so it's Japan.
Japan.
That's right.
Japan.
And how do we spell that one?
Japan.
Yeah, easy
Japan.
peasy. Lemon squeezy. Let's try this one.
Asia. Asia.
Asia.
No, not Asia, not 3 syllables, 2 syllables. Asia.
Asia.
Nope.
Asia.
Ja. Not ia, just ja. Can you say ja?
Asia.
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 That's it. Asia. Just one more time.
Asia. Asia.
Asia. Asia.
That's it. Yes. Much
Asia.
better. Asia.
Asia.
That now you're sounding English. Right. Okay. How do we spell that one? Yeah, that's much better. Asia. It's like we never say comfortable. We don't ever say Asia. It's always Asia. So how do we spell it?
ASIA.
Which is why people say Asia, because that's how it looks, but it isn't. Yeah.
Asia.
Okay, a longer one. Asia. 2 syllables. Yeah.
England.
Ah, my favorite.
England.
That's where you are right now.
England. England.
Yeah, there's no problem there. How do you spell it?
ENGLAND.
Yeah,
England.
that's easy peasy. Right, let's try number 6.
Russia. Russia.
Russia.
Yes.
Russia.
How do we spell it?
Russia. 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 ER is it?
It's
Russia.
R.
Yes, RUSSIH.
A.
Russia.
Russia. Because it's like Asia. If you look at the last 3 letters, like Asia, SIA, we pronounce J. Russia. Asia.
Yeah. Russia.
That's it. That's it. Right, let's try the next one.
Britain. Britain.
Britain.
Yeah, that was easy. How do we pronounce, how do we spell it? I'll stop saying it in a minute. How do we spell it?
Britain. BRIGTEN. Britain.
No.
TAIN. Britain. BRITAIN. Britain.
Even though it looks like Tain, we pronounce it Tun. Britain.
Britain.
This is where the spelling gets difficult, because sometimes the sounds you might know, but the spelling and the sounds don't match. Okay, let's try number 8.
Australia. Australia.
Australia.
Yeah, and how do we spell
Australia. AUSTRALIA.
Yeah, Australia. That was easy. Let's try this one.
Ireland. Ireland.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Not Ireland like Ireland. Ireland. It's got
Ireland.
the
Ireland.
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 Not Ireland. Can you say Ireland?
Ireland.
That's it.
Ireland.
Yes. Now, how do we spell it?
Ireland. IER. Ireland. IRE is it?
Yes.
LAND. Ireland.
Ireland.
Ireland. Ireland.
Ireland.
Whereas Ireland, yes.
Yorkshire.
I used to live there.
Yorkshire.
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 Yeah, I never hear this country. Yorkshire. I don't know.
It's not a country. It's a place where I used to live in England. One of the biggest
Yorkshire.
areas in England. This area here. So if you look at England, it's massive. And that's where I used to live, because I used to live just there. And I actually used to work in York, just there. University of York. So that's Yorkshire. So let's try it again.
Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yeah.
Yorkshire.
And you can probably see how it's spelled. How do we spell it?
Yorkshire. Yokdr. Yorkshire. So this is a province, is it? In Britain.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yorkshire.
what we call a county. We call it a county. Yeah. The county of Yorkshire is massive. Notice, though, a lot of Americans say this incorrectly as well. The S-H-I-R-E, Shire, we don't pronounce it like Shire. It's sh. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
Yes, absolutely. So
Yorkshire. Yorkshire.
Yorkshire.
let's try number 11.
Boston. Boston.
Boston.
That's right. Perfect. Now that's a place in America, and it's a place in Britain too. So how do we spell it?
Boston. Bosten.
Not E-N.
O-N. Boston. 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 Boston.
This is developed from a shortened word of town. So it's like town without the W. Boston.
Boston.
Let's try this looks longer. Let's try a longer one.
Edinburgh.
Oh, in Scotland.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
In Scotland. Now, how do you spell that? It's awful to spell. Do you
Edinburgh. A-D-I-N.
E-D-I-N.
E-D-I-N. Edinburgh. Edinburgh. B-H.
Nope. B is right.
B-U-R-G-H.
It says borough, but it doesn't look like it at all. It looks like Edinburgh. It looks like 3 syllables, but we say Edinburgh. Yeah, but we don't say it like that. We say it
Edinburgh. Edinburgh.
But there's no 4th syllable. Here, there is no syllable. If you look at it, there is no vowel. But that's how we pronounce it, Edinburgh. Horrible word to spell. Okay.
Melbourne.
Australia, obviously. How do we spell that?
Melbourne. M-E-L. Melbourne. B-U-R-N. B-O-U-R-N-E. Melbourne.
Burn. Yeah, that says burn. We have lots of places in England that has born, and we pronounce it as bun. Melbourne. Yeah. Let's try. How many? Oh, we've almost done. That'll take us almost to the end. That's good timing. Let's try this one.
Bradford.
Oh, that's
Bradford.
near me.
Bradford.
Bradford. Lots of people from India live in Bradford.
Bradford.
It's probably more people from India live in Bradford than anywhere
Bradford
else in
is
the UK.
in UK, is it Bradford?
Yeah, it's actually in Yorkshire, Bradford. It's near Leeds, right near where I used to live. Yep, that's Bradford. And you can see how it's written, Bradford. If I do England, there you go, you'll be able to see. So if I put it here, so that's where I used to live, and there's Bradford, and that's where I used to work. So you've got Hull. Leeds is another university I used to work for, York. There. I also used to work for the University of Lincoln. Okay, so that's Bradford. Let's put that, because you've already seen how that's spelt. Now, let's try number 15.
Hampshire. Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Hampshire, near London. Now, we've got two parts. It's a bit like Yorkshire. Hampshire.
Hampshire.
Same.
Hampshire.
So the sh part is spelt the same as Yorkshire. So how do we spell this?
Hampshire. I think Humshire.
Sorry. Huh. That's better. Hamp. How's sh spelled? Like Yorkshire.
Shire.
Yeah.
Hampshire.
So Hampshire, I'll show you where that is. Oh, whatever. It's down near London. Yeah. So London's around this area, and Hampshire is the nice area where people who want to work in London, they live somewhere like that and travel, because it's a lot nicer than London, as you can see. Okay, let's try the last one.
Portsmouth. Portsmouth.
Portsmouth.
How do you think we spell it?
Portsmouth. P-O-S.
Right. Ports.
Oh, Ports. Mouth.
And it's like mouth.
Mouth. Portsmouth.
But we pronounce it
Portsmouth.
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 Portsmouth, Southampton. I gave a lecture down there. Well, actually, I had to give a presentation of my research down there at the university. Portsmouth, Hampshire again. Very popular area, lots and lots of boats. So it is a port, yeah. And that's the University of Portsmouth. Portsmouth and Southampton. Southampton is close to, no, not Shin, Southampton, Portsmouth and Southampton map. So Portsmouth and Southampton, I went to Southampton Airport. It's very, very close to each other. They have this a similar sort of university. Okay, good. You've learned a few things. Now you know how to do shire. Isn't shire, it's sh, like Yorkshire. Lots and lots. There's Yorkshire, there's Hampshire, there's I don't know, Devonshire. All of these things have a sh sound. Now, promise me you're going to get some rest.
Okay.
And take your medicine and don't do too much. Chill out, Shan. Okay, relax.
Take care.
And get yourself better. And I will see you in 2 weeks. And I hope your taste and everything comes back okay.
Okay.
Take care of yourself. Bye for now. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.